Thank you everyone for being here. So I'll be talking about the Avijit Roy Courage Award. This memorializes the Bangladeshi-American atheist, activist, and writer Avijit Roy. He was born in Bangladesh, moved to the United States. He worked as a software engineer in Atlanta. He founded an online platform called Mukto Mona, which means free mind. Free as in free thinker, of course, where Bangladeshi secularists, rationalists, and atheists could discuss issues related to human rights, secularism, humanism, and the impact of religious doctrine on politics. He wrote prolifically on many varied subjects, including religion, atheism, cosmology, homosexuality, and the Bengali icon, the Nobel laureate, Rabindranath Tagore. 7 of his books were published in Bangladesh in the Bangla language, and sadly, they seem to have riled some extremists there. So while at Bangladesh's annual book fair in 2015 in Dhaka, the capital, Roy was killed by Islamists there in an attack that also nearly killed his wife, Bonya Ahmed. And that attack was the first in a series of attacks on free thinkers in Bangladesh that happened with regularity for the next some months until they became so embarrassing that the Bangladeshi government finally cracked down. So in 2018, to honor the life and work of Avijit Roy, FFRF and Bonya Ahmed created the Avijit Roy Courage Award. It goes to an individual working toward the spread of rational and logical discourse, and recognizes creative and heroic individuals who have persisted despite hurdles in their work to promote science, logic, and humane ideals. It includes a crystal plaque and $5,000, and past recipients have included, for example, a rationalist group in India whose founder was assassinated by Hindu radicals, and last year we gave it to an Indian actor, Sushant Singh, who in defense of India's secular constitution was fired from his main gig as the host of a crime show. Here to introduce this year's recipient of the Avijit Roy Courage Award is Steve Salemson, who serves as FFRF's treasurer. Steve Salemson worked in scholarship publishing for nearly 2 decades, retiring as associate director of the University of Wisconsin Press, which publishes great books, I must tell you. He's fluent in French, as is his wife, Joan Wallace, who in fact translated the honorees' acceptance speech from French to English. So please welcome Steve Salemson to introduce the 2022 Avijit Roy Courage Award winner.
Good evening. I'm Steve Salemson, the treasurer of the board of FFRF and also a state representative from Wisconsin. Raif Badawi, who will be receiving in absentia FFRF's Avijit Roy Courage Award, was finally released this year after 10 years in prison in Saudi Arabia for apostasy. He was also sentenced to receive 1,000 lashes, but after he was subjected to 50 lashes, an international outcry halted that punishment. Saudi Arabia is holding him in house detention for the next 10 years and imposing massive fines. His writings are collected in a book, 1,000 Lashes, Because I Say What I Think. However, we are delighted that his wife, Saudi activist Ensaf Haidar, is here to accept the plaque and award in Raif Badawi's absence. If you attended FFRF's 2018 National Convention in San Francisco, you may recall that Ensaf Haidar received FFRF's Henry Zumach Freedom from Religious Fundamentalism Award that year. She and their 2 children fled to Quebec, where both Raif and Ensaf have been granted political asylum. She established the Raif Badawi Foundation for Freedom to spread progressive values in the Middle East and to work for Badawi's release. In his own words, quote, "Freedom of speech is the air that any thinker breathes. It's the fuel that ignites the fire of an intellectual's thoughts." And I just note that Ensaf is going to be delivering her speech in Arabic, but you will see a translation on, I hope, both screens in English. So for those of you who don't speak Arabic, that will be very helpful. It's now my great pleasure to invite Ensaf Haidar to come up on stage and accept the Avijit Roy Courage Award, as well as a check in the sum of $5,000 on Raif's behalf. C'est avec le plus grand plaisir que j'invite Ensaf Haidar à monter sur la scène maintenant pour accepter au nom de son mari le prix Avijit Roy pour le courage, ainsi qu'un chèque au montant de $5,000.
Good evening. السيدات والسادة، الضيوف الكرام، عزيزتي بنيا أحمد، مؤسسة الحرية من الدين، شكراً جزيلاً لكم على هذا الشرف العظيم الذي تمنحوه لي ولرائف بمنحنا جائزة شجاعة إيفيجيت روي. زوجي رائف بدوي كان مسجون في السعودية منذ أكثر من 10 سنوات. 10 سنوات نحتفظ فيها بالأمل يوماً بعد يوم دون أن تثبط عزيمتنا أبداً. 10 سنوات من الانتظار الطويل. يطرح علينا أسئلة مؤلمة، خاصة عندما يسألني أطفالي متى سيعود أبي، وعندما يقولون لي لقد قرأنا أن المجرمين هم من يذهبون إلى السجن، هل أبي مجرم؟ لذا صدقوني لا أعرف ماذا أقول لهم، لا أعلم من أين سأبدأ. لذلك أود أن أنقل إليكم اليوم رسالة زوجي، وكذلك رسالة أطفالي الثلاثة: نجوى 19 عام، دودي 18 عام، ومريم 15 عام، المحرومون من والدهم لمجرد أن رائف مارس حقه الإنساني الأساسي، التعبير عن أفكاره. أبعث لكم برسالة أمل، إنه في يوم من الأيام سيتحدث إليكم رائف هنا عن الحرية وحقوق الإنسان. رسالتي هي رسالة امرأة مصممة، كمواطنة من كيبك العظيمة أقف هنا اليوم بخطى ثابتة لأقول بصوت عالي وواضح إن التغيير السلمي ممكن في جميع البلدان الاستبدادية والقمعية. يمكن تلخيص رسالتي على النحو التالي: التعبير السلمي عن حرية التعبير وحرية الفكر حق عالمي أساسي، إنه حق مخصص للبشرية جمعاء دون استثناء، لا يمكن النظر في أي حل وسط. لقد دفع الكثيرون حياتهم ثمناً لدفاعهم عن هذا المبدأ في صميم الديمقراطية. أفكر بشكل خاص في إيفيجيت روي الذي فقدناه في هجوم إرهابي مروع في دكة في 26 فبراير 2015، وقبل أيام قليلة في جدة في مسجد الجفالي تلقى زوجي علانية أول 50 جلدة. إن التزام إيفيجيت روي مثل التزام رائف يجعل من الممكن التأكيد على أن الحرية لا حدود لها. يجب أن نتحد للدفاع عن حرية الضمير. قضية رائف ليست قضية فردية، يتعلق بمجتمع بأكمله، يتعلق الأمر بالعالم كله. أريد أن أشكر أشجع امرأة في العالم، عزيزتي بنيا أحمد. بادئ ذي بدء أشكرها على شجاعتها ولأنها أرادت أن ينال رائف هذه الجائزة المرموقة. كما أود أن أشكر العزيزة أني لوري ومنظمة الحرية من الدين على ترحيبهم ومكافآتهم ودعمهم. شكراً لكم جميعاً.